I gotta fix this. Hello and welcome to our final episode of the year of Frack the Canon. I'm Renee with Renee and CJ all the way from Milwaukee. How are you, good sir?
I am great as always.
Awesome, awesome. So this it's been a pretty good year for us as comic book nerds. About Thor and Justice League. So we have a TV spot for Justice League. Not Justice League. Sorry, not Justice League. Thor Ragnarok. Can you roll that clip, please?
My destiny is to rule all others.
On November 3rd,
We're running out of time.
experience the film critics call a majestic spectacle. It's a triumph.
Asgard is not a place.
It's a people.
The boldest Marvel film yet.
Now, those people need your help.
Shall we?
After you.
Thor Ragnarok. Rated PG-13. Get tickets now.
Alrighty. So what did you guys think? Let's start with Renee. What did you think about Thor Ragnarok?
Being that it's the first Thor movie I've ever seen.
What?
Really?
Really?
I thought I told you this.
No.
I thought, okay, well.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I didn't see the other ones. Shame on me.
Yes.
But
I was kidding.
I liked it
Okay.
for being my first Thor movie. I mean, I knew about the lore already, but I liked it. Your face says otherwise.
No, I had fun. I have my complaints. CJ, let's go with you, CJ. What did you think about Thor Ragnarok?
Well, I mean, me and you talked about this already, Renee, you know, but I thoroughly enjoyed Thor Ragnarok, actually. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, my God.
No, I really did enjoy on multiple levels. I thought it was really funny. With the subject matter, I didn't know that I wanted it to. Having seen it, you know, it pleased me. You know what I mean? Like it was almost like a parody of Marvel movies. You know what I mean? They weren't afraid to make fun of themselves.
Right.
There was like, you know what I mean? They made fun of the whole thing from Avengers 2 with the whole sun's going down, big guy. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And everything, you know what I mean? And there was something else, I keep forgetting it too. There was something else that they poked fun of from an earlier movie too. But, you know, I like the fact that they're like, you know what, we're doing okay. It's okay for us to poke fun of ourselves, what we've done before, you know? And it was awesome action, and I loved the villain too, you know what I mean?
Hela.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Hela, Clayton Banchin. I wanted more from her. Like, she was
Right.
the big baddie. I'm like, oh, it's Hela. And they were making it as a big thing too. Like, she's the first female villain, which whatever shouldn't matter. But I'm like, I didn't feel the threat of Hela. Like, she showed up, was like evil, was awesome actress, Oscar-winning acting, of course, like always. But I'm like,
Yeah.
she was on Asgard. He was not Skaro. What was that planet called?
Sakaar.
Sakaar. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're like, what are you, like, why I don't see the urgency. Like, I don't feel any urgency for you to either go back to Asgard or you know, like, it just felt like, what is she really doing that's pushing that we need Thor back on Asgard.
She was threatening the citizens of Asgard.
But again, I didn't feel that urgency though. I'm like, you got Hela
Right.
protecting them. Like, so they're fine.
Yeah.
So they should have been more, and that's something that bugged me too. And CJ and I talked about this too. Was that they were on Planet Skaro, Planet Hulk, as comic book fans know it, which is what it was. And then there was two different stories. I'm like, we pick one.
Right. Yeah.
Which is the one that should be following, and they were going with both that. I'm like,
Yeah, they
don't
were
know.
crossing over back and forth, trying to.
CJ.
Yeah, I could try. Just
Ooh. Hold on.
Oh no.
CJ.
One more time, buddy. You cut off.
What you just happened.
Can you say that again? You cut
I
off.
feel like they were like, what's up? Oh my
Can you
God.
say that again? You were cutting off.
Okay. Am I here?
Yes.
Am I still here?
Yes.
All right. I feel like there were two really great tales happening in Thor Ragnarok. There's the Planet Hulk story with Hulk, where Thor is kind of like by himself and he's kind of putting things together, and he discovers Loki's there. That's like a really cool story. And then there's the whole Hela taking over Asgard and Heimdall. Like there's this whole sort of underground railroad type thing going on back in Asgard as Hela's kind of taking over. I agree with Guy Renee on that they didn't show a lot of that, right? Like they didn't give us enough of a sense of the desperation going back in Asgard, but they did tease us enough to give us the story. You know what I mean? But yeah, because both of those two, they're trying to do service to those two great stories. I feel like both of those stories kind of suffered because of that. I will agree with you, Guy Renee, on that.
So, Guy Renee, a girl Renee, it's never gonna get old.
No.
There's one thing I liked a lot. It made me like it was irreverent. Like that movie. Besides that, I liked it a lot. It was really funny. We have another scene in Thor Ragnarok that made me laugh. Can we roll that clip, please? With Korg, the rock guy. Whenever you are ready.
Well, I really wish I had my hammer.
Hammer?
Quite unique. It was made from this special metal from the heart of a dying star. And when I spun it really, really fast, it gave me the ability to fly. So I used to spin it really fast, and it would pull me off the...
Oh, my God. The hammer pulled you off?
The ground. It would pull me off the ground up into the air, and I would fly.
You rode a hammer?
No, I didn't ride the hammer.
The hammer rode you on your back?
No. Every time I threw it, it would always come back to me.
Sounds like you had a pretty special and intimate relationship with this hammer, and that losing it was almost comparable to losing a loved one.
It's a nice way of putting it.
So that rock guy was, to me, hilarious. Taika Waititi, who is, if you don't know, he's very good friend with Flight of the Conchords, and he did this movie called What We Do in the Shadows. It's and all this stuff. But that one joke, oh my God, your hammer pulled you off, made me laugh so hard in that movie. Like I just can't believe it's a Disney movie, and they put that joke in there. That was my favorite. It made me. That was my favorite scene in that one. And when Valkyrie gets off her jet to save Thor and she falls off because she's so drunk.
Oh yeah.
Like, what movie is this? Like this is.
Yeah, it wasn't.
CJ.
No, yeah, I laughed so loud at that part, with the Valkyrie part that you just mentioned. That was without a doubt my favorite moment in the entire movie. Like, because not only was it like a joke, was it a gag, but it was so telling of who her character was. You know what I mean? It's like so much information right there. It was hilarious. I laughed. I was probably the loudest person laughing in the theater.
So we got new characters in this movie. We got Valkyrie, we got Korg, we got the Grandmaster. Do you think what did you guys think about those characters? Renee, we'll start with you.
I thought they were pretty good characters. I mean, I didn't care I don't know what it was, but something about the Grandmaster I didn't care for. Like, I didn't feel like...
Even though it was Jeff Goldblum?
Even though it was Jeff Goldblum, I felt like there should have been more of Grandmaster, like, to kind of get an idea of... I mean, we know he's basically the... I wouldn't say god of the city, but he's the ruler. He owns this planet. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. I wasn't fond of him for whatever reason.
CJ, your thoughts?
I'll say this. I mean, I love Jeff Goldblum, you know what I mean? Like, and he just pretty much showed up and went makeup, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Jeff Goldblum.
It was Jeff Goldblum, you know, and I loved it for that. But I will say this: he was like, they showed that he had power, but not.
CG's a robot.
You know what I mean? Like, why was it like?
You want to do that again, buddy? You cut off. You froze like crazy.
It's a really bad connection.
Can you hear me, CJ?
Back to the remember.
Oh my God! You cut out again, buddy. You want to go again?
There's like no way I can redo that.
Fine. I'm gonna assume that you said that it was awesome. That there's a reason.
It was totally great. Whatever girl Renee said, yeah, twice.
Twice. Okay. Same opinion on Jeff
Okay.
Goldblum, Grandmaster.
I same as you guys. I just thought like it's Jeff Goldblum. He's Jeff.
Yeah, he's just making an appearance.
Yeah, like it felt
That's
like,
what it felt like.
It felt like an over-glorified cameo.
Yeah.
Is what I thought.
There could have been more.
What do you guys think about Valkyrie?
Initially, I was like, okay, this is a cool character, but I liked her overall. It's just I wish we had more backstory to her. I know she was from
Asgard.
Asgard as one of the Valkyries, but I wish maybe she had her own spin-off movie beforehand.
That's the rumor. Maybe that they might have an old female Marvel superhero.
Oh, really?
That's the rumor. I don't know. Apparently.
Well, I would like to see one.
Me too. I'd like to see that.
Valkyrie.
Yeah. I'd like to see Lady Sif. I'd like to see Lady Sif, as you guys know. CJ, what did you think about
Valkyrie? I think it was funny because she's like a girl Thor.
Yeah, pretty much, huh?
I really like that she's like a drunk. Like, I think that's such a fun choice for her. You know what I mean? Especially like it's Disney and it's Marvel, like so a lot of it caters to kids anyway. You know what I mean? But it's kind of refreshing to have like just this character who's an unabashed like drunk. You know what I mean? Like, and she's badass.
I agree. I liked her a lot too. I just wanted her to be, like Renee said, I wanted more of who she was. My only thing that bugged me was like her reasoning. I just wanted more of her.
For not wanting to save Asgard.
Yeah, it was very like.
Because she was intimidated by
Hela.
And it's like, why are you running away? Don't you immediately want vengeance
You're
for what
Valkyrie,
Hela?
yeah. And then so it
why
was,
had it take Thor to convince her to do it?
Yeah, my only complaint with I overall liked that movie. My only complaint is that I felt the story was very weak.
Yeah.
I'm like it's very funny.
It's probably because of what you were talking about, how they were jumping back and forth from Asgard to Planet Hulk.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted more Valkyrie. I wanted more of Korg. That guy killed me. Like, he didn't give me profits. I started a revolution. Only my mother and my wife showed up, or whatever. Like he said, that guy
needs a spin-off movie.
Yes, he does. He needs a spin-off movie. More of that guy.
Or a TV, Netflix,
yes.
Marvel series.
Oh my God, yes. I would so see that. CJ, what about you? Any of your other favorite characters that stand out in this movie or scenes before we move on to the distinguished competition?
No, I'd like to bring up like that the elevator scene between Thor and Loki.
Okay, yes, good scene.
Oh, yeah.
As just a good representation to what the whole movie is, like how they had like these real moments, you know what I mean, like between like brother and brother, and it was like nice, like if you watched it from Thor Part 1 to 2 and into Avengers, and like this whole brother tale and with their father too, you know what I mean, like it had these really great moments, and then like almost right after they have this like touching moment, then they just like go to a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like fire, like, and you know what I mean, I think
that was
part of
my
that
favorite
is like
scene.
No, yeah, well, that's a good point. Like the whole, that was I did like about that movie though, that it was funny, but there were human
serious
moments though. There were very relatable moments, especially that scene. Like you said, they break down like, you're my brother, and he goes, or whatever, like I was meant to be your brother, you didn't want my brother, and then let's do help. That was awesome.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think about Doctor Strange in before we move on? Because that was pretty big. Like they're starting to show up in each other's movies without really, like Iron Man in Spider-Man, Doctor Strange in Thor. What are your thoughts, CJ?
I mean, it was interesting to see Doctor Strange and Thor, and it was a funny scene too. You know what I mean, with the whole Loki. You know, I felt for 30 minutes. It was awesome.
Alrighty. So.
It was a small part. I thought it was gonna be.
Was it scary?
One more time, CJ. You cut out, buddy.
I don't even know where, because
from the beginning, of your thought.
Yeah.
Gosh, you guys know I have a terrible memory. I don't know. The whole scene was, great. It was great.
All right. So before we move on to Justice League, did you guys see the Avengers Infinity War trailer?
Yes.
How excited are you guys for that? Like, I know I'm probably gonna see it like 5 times.
I can't wait.
Like,
I cannot wait to see how they integrate all the Marvel universes into
I'm not
one.
gonna like Captain America with that beard. Sexy. Yes.
I'm sure I'm halfway to breaking my computer as many times as I watched that trailer.
Dude, I've seen it since it came out, maybe at least 5 times a day since it came out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But didn't you watch the leaked version from Comic-Con?
I did, but there was no audio though. I couldn't hear it because it was screaming so loud, and even
That's
Sarah
right.
said that too.
Yeah.
That, like, it was so loud that I couldn't hear it, but she was there.
Yeah.
Lucky. Alrighty, so we're moving on to the distinguished competition, the Justice League. Let's roll the clip, please, of the TV spot we have for the Justice League.
There's an attack coming. I need warriors.
Stop right there. I'm in.
You are?
Yeah. I need friends.
On my lead.
Let's do it. My turn. Dressed like a bat. You really are out of your mind. I'm not the one who brought a pitchfork. Justice League.
And what did you go? So, I'm a Marvel fan first and foremost, but I'm overall a comic book fan. I like DC Comics. I like the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hate it. I had fun. I went in there with low expectations though. Like it was a mess. But it reminded me of the first Avengers movie, or not even that. It reminded me story-wise. It was. I don't want to be this blasphemous, but it was as comprehensible as Thor Ragnarok. It was just like the story was barely there. I want to say, but it was just.
It felt like it was fan service, like trying to get these superheroes into one movie to make a DC version of Avengers.
Exactly, it felt very rushed, and I was talking about this with CJ and listened to the podcast where they were saying that in Avengers, we all know who they are. They've earned to be a team. In this one, we don't know who these characters are. We know Superman, we know Wonder Woman, we kind of know Batman.
We know Batman if you
follow it. Exactly, but like as a movie fan, I don't know who this Flash is. I don't know who the Cyborg is. I don't know who Aquaman is. As a comic book fan, I know who they are.
Yeah.
But like as a movie, I'm like, I don't know who these guys are. That being said, I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun. You know, the Avengers. It was DC's Avengers. Renee, that's your take.
I feel the same way. If you're just jumping into Justice League without knowing who the Flash is or Cyborg or Aquaman, you're not gonna get an idea of who these characters are. Like myself, I don't follow the comic books, but I do know from the animated series that they've been involved with who they are. But especially with the Flash, I've been watching the CW's Flash. That's how I know who the Flash is. And so you're jumping into this movie without that knowledge. Some viewers are going to be confused. So there wasn't much of a connection.
CJ, your thoughts on Justice League?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with pretty much with what both of you guys have said. You know what I mean? I don't think there's necessarily anything lacking in story. In a big team movie like this, you barely need, you just need insert villain here.
Right.
I want to destroy the world. One of you can't stop me by yourself. So, bros, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much all you need in a team.
Which we have.
Team superhero movie.
So, let's talk about Steppenwolf. I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about Steppenwolf, the villain's bad guy, which, for lack of a better word, he's DC's cinematic universe's Thanos.
That is what it is, right?
Right. I mean, it's supposed to be Darkseid, but I mean, I don't. Your reason is very, very weak.
Yeah.
But then they get no more so than Avengers, though.
His background is a weak background because, again, we don't know his story except from what they explained in the movie. And all we know is he's this powerful being, and then he's trying to get these boxes all together. Let's stop him. Like, I don't know. I didn't like it very much.
CJ, on the villain?
He's lagging.
I I would say, yeah. I mean, he was fine. My only issue, like, I feel like maybe he could have had like some sort of connection to one of the heroes.
That would have been amazing.
I think that would have been a little bit better, like Loki to Thor in the first Avengers. You know what I mean? Like, or something that like tied them together beyond. I don't know. They were very loosely tied together.
Yeah.
All right, so let's break down the characters that we have. Let's start with Aquaman. This is for the director. Right there. Let's bring up Aquaman. What did you guys think about this Aquaman? It was our first or our second live action Aquaman, not counting the Smallville.
Oh, okay.
Aquaman. What did you guys think? So Renee, okay,
Yeah.
thumbs up.
Thumbs
Why
up.
thumbs up? Besides the physical, let's just.
No. It's not even about that.
Because the physical is right there, yes.
I mean, I'm not, okay, no comment. I felt like Jason Momoa was great for the role. I mean, normally Aquaman gets played off as this superhero who doesn't do much except for swimming in water and talking to fish. But he made it work. In this movie, they made Aquaman what's the word I'm looking for? A compatible companion.
Yes, okay.
For the Justice League.
Okay.
So I thought he was pretty cool.
CJ?
Yeah, I mean, I think we didn't get a lot of him. I think what we saw of him was cool. You know, they showed us that little bit in Atlantis, and I thought that was pretty rad. You know what I mean? Like.
But we need more background.
No, she's saying we need more background. I wanted more of Mera, his wife, because I do like me a redhead, and that was beautiful. As CJ knows. I think Aquaman, what bugged me about this Aquaman, he was a little bit too of a frat boy. Like,
Yeah.
Like, go ahead. Like, my man. And then one thing that made me laugh was when he's sitting on the Lasso of Truth, and he says, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to die. And Wonder Woman, he looked to Wonder Woman and he goes, you know what? You are beautiful. If you just give me a chance. I know we had our things, but damn. And then, that was my only issue. But then again, I wish I knew more of his character. I wish I would have seen a movie before this, leading up to Justice League.
So you have more of a connection to the character.
If they're gonna stay with the frat boy thing, I hope they stick to the frat boy thing. For the other movies, at least for his solo movie.
Yeah.
All right, we got Murder, we got Fruit. All right, Cyborg. Let's start with Cyborg. CJ, let's start with you with Cyborg. What did you think about this one? Our second live action Cyborg.
Blah blah. I mean, he was all right. It wasn't. He didn't do anything special for me. I guess he served his purpose.
He was their Jarvis, their Vision, and he was like. I wish I still bugs me that he's in the Justice League. I want him to be in the Teen Titans.
Teen Titans,
like he's supposed to be. All right, moving into Cyborg. The Flash. CJ, you're a Flash fan. I know you love the Flash. And Wally West is your Flash, but let's talk about it because you're a bigger Flash fan than I am.
Okay. It was like a low point of the movie. Like I didn't really like that. I mean, they made him more Spider-Man than Barry Allen.
Yes, they did. Oh my God, thank you.
That's funny.
You cut out, but yeah, Flash was an idiot. Like
he's supposed to be the smart kid.
He's a cop. He was more Wally West than Barry Allen, and even Wally West wasn't that dumb. Like he was. It bugged me.
Yeah, he tripped. Dude, he tripped multiple times. Your one power is that you run fast, and he tripped multiple times, dude, in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, dude, who trips? Like, all you're doing is moving faster than like.
Well, that guy.
You know what's going on. Who trips walking down the street? Like, just trips.
That guy apparently, dude. I mean, like, I think they would have done more without him, but.
I mean, he was like their comic relief character, if anything, and I didn't like that they dumped him down.
He tripped.
Oh. Poor CJ.
All right. All right. One last thing before we move on. I'm a big Danny Elfman fan, and they brought back Danny Elfman to to score Justice League.
Oh,
Can we
yeah.
show that clip where Danny Elfman reprises his Batman score for the movie?
How many of you are there? Not enough.
What did you guys think about Danny Elfman bringing back the scores? Like, he brought back John Williams' Superman score. He brought back his own score. Like, it was. When he brings Superman's score, I started tearing up. Like, I'm not even a Superman fan, but I'm like, that is Superman's score. Like, yes,
Yeah.
like this is Superman. What did you think?
It was nice. It was a nice homage to the original Batman movies, and it's such a classical score for him. It is his theme song, so it was really cool to hear that.
It felt right.
Yes.
If compared to Hans Zimmer's and this one, CJ, your thoughts on the score?
I thought it was a nice touch. You know what I mean? And it's because like both of those scores are so iconic that you instantly get it as soon as you hear it. You know.
Alrighty, I see we have 1 minute left. We're gonna wrap it up very fast. So, final thoughts on Ragnarok and Justice League, starting with Renee.
Ragnarok was cool, and Justice League was good. Can't wait to see the sequel, because I saw the end credits.
Yes. Okay. CJ.
I want to see the Legion of Doom.
Yes. Yes. CJ. Your thoughts?
I'm psyched for a Legion of Doom. I thought Thor Ragnaroked, and I thought that the League was done justice.
Oh, nice.
I like that. I like that. All right, right on. So
We have to end it on that note.
So yes, I wanted more Ragnaroking and Thor myself, but I overall enjoyed the movie. Justice League was fun. That was okay. Alrighty, and next year, Star Wars and other movies. Bye. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the crew. You guys were awesome. Thank you for coming on a Saturday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Arrivederci, adios, sayonara.
Ciao.
Bon voyage, ciao. How do you say that in Portuguese? You're Portuguese.
Yeah.
How do you say that in Portuguese?
Ciao.
Oh, I thought it was French.
Ciao is Italian and Portuguese.
Oh, okay.